Hello, everyone, and welcome to one of the lectures concluding blood types. Now, before we begin to discuss about blood types, let's discuss about a disorder referred to as hemophilia. Now, there are three types of hemophilia. There is hemophilia A, hemophilia B, and hemophilia C. Now, hemophilia A is caused by the absence of clotting factor 8, while hemophilia B is caused by the absence of clotting factor 9, and hemophilia C is caused by the absence of clotting factor 11. Now, hemophilia basically results in the inability of blood to clot properly. And this was really prevalent in the royal families of Europe, caused by a lot of inbreeding, and this just means cousins marrying each other, and that basically messed up with the genetics and led to the prevalence of hemophilia. Now, one of the most interesting and popular stories of hemophilia involved the son of a Russian monarch, and that particular individual almost died several times due to just little tiny pinpricks. And basically what would happen is a tiny pinprick wouldn't stop bleeding due to the absence of one of these factors. Now let's dive into blood types. Blood types can be categorized according to different criteria. But what we're actually going to use is going to be the ABO system of classification. Now, blood groups can either be under the ABO classification, blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, or blood group O. Now, an individual who belongs to blood group A would have the presence of A antigen. An individual that belongs to blood group B would have the presence of B antigen. An individual belonging to blood group AB would have the presence of AB antigen, and an individual belonging to blood group O would have no antigen at all. Now, antigens, simply put, are just proteins present on the red blood cell membranes of red blood cells. Now, why is this important? Now, let's take an individual who belongs to blood group A, for example. An individual who belongs to blood group A would have the presence of A antigen on their red blood cell. Now, surrounding that red blood cell would be the presence of antibody B. This kind of serves as the bodyguard for antigen A. Now, notice it's antibody B present in the serum surrounding the red blood cell and not antibody A. Now, an antibody is an immune substance that attacks antigens produced by the immune system. So antibodies are produced by certain cells in the immune system and they would attack antigens. Now, if this was antibody A, this antibody would attack antigen A. This would become very important in the next mini lecture where I'll be discussing about blood transfusions, and also in another lecture where I'll be talking about the rhesus factor. See you in the next lecture.